What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. We are once again back again with our 5-5 World Cup. New Zealand taking on Australia in the Trans-Tasman rivalry, and it should hopefully be a good game. We're already guaranteed to finish top of the tree heading into the knockouts. So fingers crossed we can just go and carry on with a win. I think that will keep us unbeaten in the group stage as well. So I'll be very, very happy with that. Let me know down in the comments what you think the result of this game is going to be. Remember to drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Want to continue to keep building that fan base, just like Aaron Finch is building this score, boys. It has been caught. It is over the boundary rope though, and that is the first maximum. What a way to get off the mark by Mr. Aaron Finch. 6 off 1, striking at 600. That is stick cricket stuff right there. And then he is gone. I don't know who that is at gully. Wouldn't put it past being Trent Boult, of all people, has taken an absolute bloody blinder in the gully. It's actually Tom Latham, so that's pretty good by the wicketkeeper batsman, wicketkeeper by trade. Still has got those good reflexes, and man, oh man, what a catch that was. And Tim Southee grabs himself the first wicket of the game. And we are getting, as I said, we're getting pretty close to finishing this series off. I think this follows the one day, I'm pretty sure this follows like the correct procedure as of the 20... Crap, when was the World Cup? Was it World Cup 2015? The 2015 World Cup, so I'm pretty sure it follows that correct procedure when it comes to finals. So I think it's just quarterfinals that we do go and play through. And it is actually quite funny, the results that have come through. These have just been fully simulated. And we will probably get a bit of a shock for our opposition in the next game. Well, sorry, the first round of the knockouts. Because in that Group B, we're in Group A, but in Group B, there has been a handful of surprises of teams that you never thought would make it past, and they've gone past a few good teams as well. They've gone past, you know, the likes of South Africa. So there is plenty of teams that have missed out, and plenty of teams that have got in that I didn't expect to get in. And we give Warner some short stuff, and he says, "Thank you very much. I'll take that." Pull it away and grab himself his first boundary of the game. So he moves on to 7 off 4. Australia are 2 for 15. We're still technically inside the power play. Not that I think in a 5-over game you can really call anything a power play. All 5 overs should be a power play. No way you should be bowled out for anything. Well, there's no way you should be bowled out. Just full stop in general in a 5-over game. I mean, essentially it means you need to lose a wicket every half an over, which it just shouldn't happen. It just should not happen. Poor old Glenn Maxwell, he's down the other end. He hasn't faced a ball yet. But that's alright, because Davey Warner is just launching off Trent Boult, and this is the complete, well, I guess this happened at the World Cup final. I was going to say complete opposite when Trent Boult played in New Zealand. He was that game he played at Eden Park, which I think he was actually he was out-bowled, sorry, by Mitchell Starc in that game. I think Trent Boult still possibly took about 5 for 15 or 5 for 16 or something, and Mitchell Starc trumped it. He got about 6 for 20, I think, in that game. That was, looking back now, that was a crazy game. I remember watching that. I was in the casino, and when Kane Williamson hit that 6, that 6 to hit. What am I saying? That 6 to win the game. You know, people just went absolutely crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was actually having dinner at the restaurant at the time, and I had to go out of the restaurant so I could go into the actual games part of the casino, just so I could, you know, see a TV, because I was kind of watching on my phone in the restaurant, just on the text updates, and it was getting too close, it was getting too tense, so I had to go out and have an actual look and see what was happening. And man, oh man, what a finish. It was crazy. And then it's so funny, like, I'm actually heading, actually by the time you guys get this video, it'll be Sunday. I'm actually heading out on Saturday night, again to the casino. And it's so funny when you go there, and this is just going off on completely different tangent from cricket whatsoever. It's so funny, like when sporting events are on in there, like I remember we went, like we've been there, is that a caught and bowled? Surely not. Nah, didn't think so. But we're going there, so last night the Lions were on, they were playing the Murray All Blacks in the Rugby Union. I know we've been there before, obviously we were there for that World Cup game, which surprisingly wasn't actually that busy, as we've gone and just knocked over David Warner here with Neesham coming in with his first ball. But yeah, surprisingly wasn't that busy. I know we've been there for a Joseph Parker fight, one that didn't go very long, and it was crazy. Like, getting in there and getting a park was absolutely mental. I think we got in just before the fight had begun, and this was a fight that Parker just absolutely annihilated. Like, I think he won it in the space of like 20 seconds. And it was crazy. Like, as soon as the fight finished, the whole place just absolutely emptied out. Like, there was hardly anyone on any of the tables. There was no one on any of the pokies. There was no one in any of the bars. It was absolute madness. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how quickly people would filter out. But, I mean, it does happen. It's happened before. Normally, I'm not there for, like, the sporting games. But obviously, now with Abby, we do need to go a little bit earlier. So, I'm expecting it probably is going to be quite busy come Saturday. Well, yesterday. I feel like I'm talking about the future in the past. It's crazy. But it should be good. It'll be good to go and get out. It's the first time we've been out since we have had Abby. So we're not going out for too long, because obviously I think we would miss her way too much, you know, if we went out for like a whole night. And that's, I was going to say, a nice shot by Maxwell, but just down the ground for one. So it should be good. Obviously Lions and the Murray All Blacks playing. And tonight, after this video, 2 hours after this video is released, we do have India-Pakistan in the Champions Trophy final. And I hinted a little bit, I think, possibly in Friday's video, or maybe yesterday's video, just about it, and obviously the cricketing rivalry that those two have. And I don't know why. It's annoying how that does that. It just sits in the field and does nothing. But yeah, the cricketing rivalry and just the rivalry in general between those two nations is going to be a really good game, and it'll be very interesting to see what does happen. Obviously, there's no love lost between the two countries. I think. Oh, great take, BJ Watling. I'm pretty sure the two of them played in the group stage. It wasn't that long ago. It was probably like less than 2 weeks ago. But honestly, with work and home life and YouTube and Twitch, I just have so much going on at the moment. It is really, I wouldn't say I'm struggling to get these daily uploads back out again, but it is really tough to get them done, especially just how busy we are with work, as I said, getting all my Twitch stuff sorted, because obviously we made affiliate. Oh my god, I've forgotten how to bloody catch in this game. Oh, I forgot you have to tap down on R3. Jesus, that would have had Wags on a bloody hat-trick. Oh, that's disappointing. And being the South African hothead that he is, he would have fired up over that. He would have fired up over the bowler. Being like, over the fielder. Just, I can honestly just imagine it now. He would have been pissed. I would have been pissed. That was a pretty comfortable, really. And speaking of comfortable, this chase should be that too. Only 29 runs for the Australians. And 4 wickets down. Warner got them off with a hiss and a roar. Maxwell 5 off 12. 5-5 would be a game I would associate Glenn Maxwell with, and with him doing very well. But Tom Latham, Martin Guptill, Mitchell Johnson with the ball in hand. It's so difficult going from DCB 14 to DCB 17 and vice versa. It just... Oh, nice shot by Tommy Latham. It is just so hard, just the little differences in the game. And I'm not going to take one there, because the fielding in this game is a lot better than 17. So, but we get off the mark there. Already we are down, requiring less than a run a ball after that first two. Oh god. See what I'm talking about? Fielding is so much better in this game. Not even the dive saving Tommy Latham. And he's gone for 2 off 2. But this did happen last time. Last time we did have a real collapse at the start of the innings. Pulled it back a little bit. But I'm just trying to think who else Australia have in the side. So I know they have Mitchell Johnson. I know... Ooh. No. Don't take the run. For the Pete's sake, do not take the run. I know they've got... Yeah, so Johnson obviously bowling now. I think Faulkner's in the side as well. So he's a medium pacer that possibly we can take on. Mitchell Stark, I'd say, is in there. And possibly a spinner as well. So, look at that. I'm doing it again. You know... That is 5-5 cricket for you. You take a chance. We had a run out just 2 balls before that one. and we've gone and taken a massive risk in trying to steal a run. I reckon we just take what we've got against Mitchell Johnson. He's going to be their best bowler without a doubt, and just rebuild after this, because... Or do that. Oh, don't catch him. I was going to say, don't catch him, please. That would have made me look really stupid. Saying to take what we got, take the 3. Instead, we have gone for an aerial shot off the last ball, and Mitchell Starc is the next one in. So it must be Starc, Fawkes. I'd say Maxi probably is going to bowl a little bit, or maybe Hodge. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I do that quite often. I actually, to leave the ball in this game, you just need to tap down on R3. And I do it quite often. And I remember a video that I did, this would have been a while ago now, but I really got fired up at myself for doing it. I was really pissed off about it. And I think they do actually, yeah, they got a deep cover point now. So, very Guptill-like as well, 1 off 4. I just can't hit anything. I'm trying to stay away from that man out there on the cover point boundary, just because that is really the go-to. We're going to shuffle across our stumps just a little bit, because everything has been pretty wide. And the one that we get that's straight is hit straight down the throat of mid-off. And that's the second one gone for the New Zealanders. Guptill 1 off 6. And Ross Taylor in now. Ross Taylor and Kane Williamson. If you want to see a run out, look at these two batting. For some reason or another, there's just so many run outs when these two bat together. I don't know what it is, but it just seems to happen. And man, oh man, Starc and Johnson, the left arm expresses, getting the job done. And I definitely want to keep Williamson. Williamson is a key player in this game for me, so I want to keep him. I don't want to lose him. I'll take what we've got off the Starc over and rebuild against the spinners. So I'm guessing there's probably Faulkner, and then one other frontline bowler, and then either Maxwell or Hodge. Shane Watson, okay. That's alright. I'll take that. 7 needed. And over. I don't know how I choked so badly. I honestly do not know. I'm really struggling. Just to lay bat on ball. When we do, it's going a pretty long way. That's 1 bounce for 4. But we'll take it. So there's Watson. He batted number 3. So maybe... Yes, there must be Faulkner. And one other player. But I'm going to take on Watson. Yesterday, actually this is funny. In yesterday's Cricket Captain video, he got taken to as well by Manish Pandey. Went, I think, for 23 off and over. I don't know if we can quite possibly do that. Especially doing that. Getting bowled. Watto would never let you hear the end of that. He's just one of those guys that you just do not hear the end of anything from. We've got Colin Munro in at the crease now. Still, well, there's an opportunity to hit him for 22. And that's what we're going to attempt to do as we dissect. I wouldn't say we dissected. We just go up over that 3-man. I guess they've got a cover point, and a point, which is quite crazy. Especially given the nature of this, especially with the power plays done and dusted. And that one there we have lifted just up over that point. The square gully can't get there. We pick up 4, and that is going to make things relatively easy, it must be said, for Faulkner now coming in with just the 3 runs required and a huge gap in cover. So that's where we're going. That's perfect. That is perfect. I played that off the back foot. 6 for Ross Taylor. New Zealand win. Go through the group stage unbeaten, I believe, and head into the knockouts with some confidence. Faulkner, you only need to bowl 1 ball today, mate. You're going for 36s, which is absolutely crazy. Williamson getting that man of the match, but really you could have given it to anyone. Southey picking up the 2 wickets. Mitchell Starc 1 for 2. What an over he bowled, and Watson getting that 1, but going for 18. But anyway, guys, going to wrap things up here. As I said at the start of the video, if you do enjoy this, remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, want to keep building that fan base up, and my social media links are down below in the description as well if you do want to chat to me on there. Until next time, ka kite anoa, see you soon.